Hi, my name's Pete Moyer, Lieutenant Governor of Marketing for District 66. Thanks for stopping by for your tip of the week. Focus on having 7 passionate volunteers as your leadership team and your officers of your club. Let's begin with the Sergeant of Arms, a very important role, as we all know, to set up the meeting early and to also make sure that our meetings do start on time. But also, remember this, the Sergeant of Arms is probably one of the first people that will greet your guests as they come in to your meeting. And with this, they need to be able to explain very succinctly what Toastmasters is all about. Now, when I was president of Virginia Beach Toastmasters, I had my Sergeant of Arms get their name, also the pronunciation of their name, and also how they heard about us, or some other background information that might be interesting. And with that, he would hand me this piece of paper prior to me doing the introductions. So this way, I was able to introduce them very warmly rather than, hey, stand up and introduce yourself. So this was very powerful, and also one of the most powerful words that we know in our language is our own name. So we want to use that to our benefit to introduce these guests and make them feel warm and welcome. Also, our next officer position is the secretary. The secretary is very important because they do the minutes of the meeting. And with the minutes, they record the speeches that were made, and they also record the members that were in attendance and the guests that were in attendance. This allows the officer team to be able to follow up with members who haven't been there for a while, to encourage them to come back, to re-welcome them, and also, most importantly, to follow up in a very timely manner with your guests. Now we have the treasurer. The treasurer's role, of course, is collecting the dues. But most importantly, the treasurer should be there to be able to help somebody through the application form and also to explain the costs and the benefits of Toastmasters. And then we have our Vice President of Public Relations. And their sole purpose is to make sure the word gets out. The word gets out about your club, how great it is, what you do, and make sure that people know who you are, where you are, and when you meet. And then we have our Vice President of Membership. And they work very closely with the treasurer. But their key role is to make sure that they explain the benefits to a guest of Toastmasters and find out what their goals are as they come to Toastmasters, and to be able to follow up with them. It's very important when they get the information from the secretary, or they have an information card or a logbook that's filled out, that the guest allows you to contact them. This way, it's very warm and open when you do call them, rather than being a very cold type of call. And it's very important that the Vice President of Membership will follow up in a very timely manner, probably within a day or so of the meeting. And then we have our Vice President of Education, and they should spend a little time with the guests, either as a follow-up or after the meeting, just explaining some of the benefits of the educational side of Toastmasters and the awards that are given out. And then we have our President, and your key role is to lead your team of officers, and encourage and lift up everybody. Your role can be the most fun if you have 7 passionate volunteers. It can also be the most difficult job if you do not. So my goal for you as a president is to make sure that you have all your officer roles filled and that they all attend every meeting. And if they're not able to do that, part of their leadership and your leadership is to make sure that they have a person there in their place to fill that role. Each role should be filled, even if the actual officer is not there. They must have a backup. Otherwise, it makes it too big of a job for the president. So have fun with this. And as always, please contact me and let me know some of your results that you've been occurring by having 7 passionate officers in your club. Thank you.